you start doing a new project that you click, if it says untitled, that means it's going to be called that later, so you want to be able to find it. So make sure it's called something with your class number on it. So nobody's in class 700, it's just an example. So put your class number, then put your name, then put the name of the project. This is the Lego house. Okay. Now you have to tell it where you want to save it on your Google Drive. So you have to say it in the classroom folder, select that. You got to do this every time you save a new SketchUp project. Okay, now you have to give it a few seconds for that to go away. And now you can start doing your Lego house project. So you got to go to the components tab right here. And then you got to search the 3D warehouse for unfinished Lego house. And then you click on it once. Then you move your mouse over here, and the second click you put it down in your model. Okay. Then you have to go. Right now you're in the Move tool, and now you got to go to the Select tool. See the Select tool? So this project, all you're really going to do is go back and forth between the Select tool and the Move tool. Select, Move. Additionally, the Move tool can be accessed by pushing M on the keyboard. See how my cursor changed to a up, down, left, right for the Move tool? If I push spacebar, that's the arrow for Select. So Select is space, M is Move. So you're going to go space, M frequently in this project, okay? So go to the Select tool, and you want to right-click and go to Explode, because right now this is a group of many groups. So we have to ungroup it by exploding it, and now it's a bunch of different Legos. So what you do now, remember the shortcut to zoom is the scroll wheel, so it'll zoom in wherever you scroll the wheel. And then if you want to orbit, you push the scroll wheel down, and see how my cursor changes to the orbit symbol or the orbit logo? Then you can orbit around the different parts of the model by clicking the middle, click the scroll wheel and drag the mouse to orbit. So practice doing that. Also, if you push shift, you can change to the pan tool with the hand. Okay, so now click away and select a Lego that you want to copy, because we have to copy Legos to build this house. So select a Lego. That's actually the same size as this, which is a 2x3. And I'm going to now, I have to move it. So go to the move, after I've selected it with my select tool, now I got to switch to the move tool. And I go over to move it. But before I move it, notice how down here it says Control or CTRL is how you toggle a copy. So when I push that button on my keyboard, CTRL, you'll see a plus sign next to your move cursor, right? So that plus sign means when I move this thing, I'm actually moving a copy of it, and I'm going to leave the original. So I'm going to click it on the endpoint one time. After you let go, when you move the mouse, it'll start to move. But if you double click, it won't work. You have to single click, move your mouse, and then don't click the second time until you can actually see it say endpoint. So you should be copying, and then everywhere you grab from and everywhere you place down, it should be on an endpoint. Otherwise, you're going to have to move the Legos many, many times. Okay, so endpoint, click to place. Now I got to find another Lego. So I select another Lego, a big Lego, because I got a big gap to fill. And then I go select. After I select, I go to the move tool. And then I go from the corner, but before I do that, I got to push Control. Okay, so push and wait till it says endpoint. Click once, let go, move the mouse, click a second time. Okay, so you just got to keep copying Legos. So keep doing that until the walls are complete. And when the walls are complete, start the video again. All right, hopefully you've completed the walls by now. If not, pause the video and finish the walls. But so when you click the middle, the scroll wheel, click and drag to orbit around. And so if we do this roof piece by piece, it'll take forever. So we got to do it a different way. So if you want to see the views, you can go to the movie tab or the views tab. It looks like a little movie thing. And then you go to, let's see, right here. See how it says views? So you see how it's like top, diagonal, and then different views. So we want to get to like the front of it or the side of it. There's a good view. Let's do that one. Okay. So basically we want to copy the roof, just the roof. So get the select tool, drag a box to where it's touching all of the roof, but kind of hopefully nothing else. So see how I just selected the roof? Now orbit around and make sure we didn't select anything else. Okay, so now we're gonna see from the top view. It's kind of like tessellation, where it almost can fit onto itself. So we're gonna move a copy of the entire roof. So I go to after I've selected it, keep it selected, go to the move tool, push control, then you click once, let go, move the mouse, and you'll have a copy of your roof. Okay. Now you got to go to the rotate tool. So instead of the move tool, hold it down or click the move tool, and then you got to select the rotate tool. And now this rotate tool, it needs 3 clicks. So you kind of got to find a flat line, somewhere flat, not see how like that's not blue, but that's blue. So you want it to be a perfect circle and like one of the main colors, blue, green, or red, so you know you're in an axis. So make sure it's blue, so you're rotating with the plane of the ground. And you click 3 times. The first point is the point that you rotate around. The second click is where you grab it from. And then after the second click, you actually move the roof. And don't click, see, I'm going to zoom out and show you. So don't click until it's the opposite direction, 180 degrees opposite. Okay? And don't click until it says like on axis. See how it says on red axis? So now I know it's exactly the opposite, or 180 degrees rotated. So click. Now my roof is kind of in the right orientation, but now I have to like put it in the right place. So what you got to do is you need to copy a couple more Legos, because watch what happens right now. If you try to put it on, go back to the move tool, and if you grab it from this corner, you can try to put it, see what I'm doing before I'm done moving it, if I push down the scroll wheel, I can orbit while I'm still moving. See how it's too short? So I need to put it off to the side for now, and I need to add some more pieces. So I just need to add, see how it's not really diagonal like it should be? So you need to select, you need to copy this piece. So click on that piece, go to the move tool, and then you want to push control to move a copy. After you've selected this piece, go to the move tool, push control, it's going to toggle a copy, click on the endpoint, and then click on another endpoint. Okay, now that should be long enough to fit. And so now I'm going to zoom out, go to the select tool, click and drag a box just around your roof copy. Now go to the move tool, and you select the corner or the endpoint, zoom in and get the endpoint that you know. And you zoom out, and before you click the second time, make sure it says endpoint, right? So see endpoint. You'll notice it's not perfect, but it's good enough if it looks like that, all right? And so then all you have to do at this point is just copy the remaining missing pieces. You could possibly delete one of the chimneys and just fill in the gaps, and then turn it in once it looks like this, okay? And also, okay, make sure it says saved right here. If it doesn't say saved, you got to click the save until it's saved. And then now when you are ready to turn it in on Google Classroom, like this one's incomplete, you would have to finish this one and add the missing pieces, but then you want to go to Google Classroom, so classroom.google.com,